Hey everybody, my name is Josiah Neuman with Neuman K-9 Academy. Today we're going to talk about resource guarding. It's a natural instinct for dogs to protect resources. It's a survival instinct. And I've seen it with puppies at an early age. You see one puppy pick up a toy, try to play keep away from another one, they start to chew on it, other puppy comes in, puppy reacts. It's something that even early on, before a puppy is mentally developed, they're going to show the instinct to protect their items. So it's going against the grain to think that we're going to undo something hardwired into them. No form of training is going to remove this natural instinct. Now, as a dog trainer, and as we get further into this video, I'm going to give you the blueprint on how you can prevent resource guarding from becoming problematic in the household and how training can impact it. But the thing is it's never going to go away completely, and if anything, the more we try to change or modify this genetic trait, the bigger of a problem we're going to create. The behavior perpetuates when humans try to interact with the dog, when it's eating food, drinking water, chewing on a bone. When people try to interact with the dog while it's eating or possessing an item, all it does is create stress. And that stress is going to make the dog want to guard to an even greater extent. So then it becomes a self-reinforced behavior. With training, we can navigate situations where resource guarding can be an issue. The first and probably easiest to implement that people overlook is proper confinement. I choose to feed my dogs in the crate, and that's because if they're in their kennel eating, I'm not going to have to worry about another dog trying to finish their meal, nor are humans going to be able to create that stress that we talked about earlier. Proper means of confinement also are used for when they're going to be chewing on a bone. I also like to put a stainless water bucket in the crate for them to have access to water, so that even out in the household, I don't have a water bucket for dogs to try to own, possess, or control. As an obedience trainer, I can tell you firsthand just how important a dog's response to commands are if I'm trying to disassemble a situation where a dog has something in their mouth that they're not supposed to. And the first command is teaching a dog the out command. And I use the command out for their cue to immediately drop the item and then come when called. If I call them away from the item, I can easily walk over, pick it up, and since I've created some distance between the dog and the item, they're not able to possess it. Because of confinement and obedience, they don't have the opportunity to be possessive. And by not creating that stress, it never becomes an issue for them. Or if or when the time comes that I need to have my dog drop an item and come to me, they don't have that really strong reaction to wanting to keep or challenge me over the item. Interactive play is an excellent opportunity for us to not only build the bond with our dog, but also condition them to quickly dropping an item on command. I actually use this as a reward. So as we get into our next video segment where we're talking about interactive play, I'm going to be giving you guys some specific tools, tips, and techniques on using two items, establishing the dog's quick response to dropping the item on command. But as it pertains to this video on resource guarding, teaching your dog how to quickly drop an item on command is going to be helpful in the household as well as during play. This is a social interaction between a human and a dog, but it also means we have to mutually share the item. And the benefit is that while we're sharing that item, the dog is getting some means of enjoyment out of it. And this plays an important role in the dog understanding that I control the resources, but I'm the source of all things that are good. So just to recap, proper means of confinement, utilizing obedience, and practicing through interactive play. Those are the three things that I do with my dogs so that I'm not creating a stronger level of resource guarding, nor am I ever in situations where my dog is possessing something and then either I'm having to take it from them or there's a challenge over resources. I hope you found these tips to be helpful. If you have any particular topics you'd like us to discuss, please feel welcome to list or comment on them below. On behalf of Neuman K-9 Academy, thanks for tuning in.